Welcome to your OttawaKiosk.com tutorial on how to add event listings to your listing on Ottawa Kiosk. Please note that the addition of events to your listing is an added value benefit and is currently free for you to use. If you abuse this particular function, it can be removed from the features of your listing. If you decide to use this feature, you can gain access to over 60,000 people a month who use the OttawaKiosk.com events calendar. In order to use this function, all you have to do is go to the home page of your Ottawa Kiosk member administration panel and click on the events link that is within your listing. Once here, you can then add a new event to your listing just by clicking on it. And once here, you can see that there are many pieces of information that you will need to fill out for your listing. If you are posting a legitimate event, it is by far worth it to fill in all this information, as it will be exposed to thousands and thousands of people who religiously use the OttawaKiosk.com events calendar on a daily basis. The first thing to do when you're adding an event listing is to pick what particular categories that this event is located in. As an example, for this listing that I'm going to put in here, I know that we're going to be holding a business event, perhaps, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. If I want it to be in many places, so as an example, maybe it also is a charity event, I'm going to go ahead and click on I'm going to hold down the control button, and then I'm going to click on charity events, and it'll show that I have two categories associated here to my particular event. And again, please note that any abuse of the system will not be tolerated. Try and think about whether the information that you're posting is useful to the users of the OttawaKiosk.com events calendar, and not use it as a pure promotion mechanism in order to get yourself clients. Perhaps an example is that you have a bar and club event, and it occurs on a daily basis, and you decide to say, hey, you know what, this is also a free event, and I'm collecting maybe some cans of food at every one of these events. So you decide to call the bar and club event a free event and decide that it's also a charity event. That's probably an abuse of the system. So please keep in mind and manage the postings appropriately. If there is a report on abuse, it will be investigated, and we may remove the event functionality out of your administration panel. So once I've chosen the event category, I can click on and choose to see whether this event is active or pending. So I can go ahead and put it in here ahead of time if I want. I can name the event itself. I'm just going to put it here, ABC event, just as an example. Is it a one-time event or is it a recurring event? If it's a one-time event, I can put the start date here, and then from what time to what time. If it's a recurring event, I can put the start date here and the end date here. And then if I have it going on every week, I can put here that it's only on Tuesdays and Fridays, perhaps, and again choose the time. I'm just going to make this a one-time event. Let's put it here, July. I'll put it here for sometime this week. So I'm going to pick I'll pick the 28th, 2010. Let's go from 8 o'clock to, let's see here, 10 o'clock. So we're using the 24-hour system here. So this one here should be let's actually pick 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I want to show a map. It's going to be located outside of my place of business. So I might just put in here, I'm just going to use a different address here. So 600 Chadburn Avenue, Province, Ontario, City, Ottawa. Postal code, I'm not going to put that in. I might put in a different phone number specifically associated to this event. Email address, maybe an organizer. Short description for the event, a long description for the event itself. ABC charity event. For the title tag itself, this is what search engines see. Maybe there's a separate website for it. I'm just going to put down here that it's Google. Maybe there's a different logo that I want to associate to this one here. So I'm going to upload that. I save the changes. And suddenly here's the ABC event. Let's just go see if all the information is in here. Definitely there is. I might have additional pages that I want to add here. I might have photos that I want to add maybe from last year's event. Again, there's many features. Let's go and take a look at what it actually looks like on the front end right now. So I'm going to go back to the overview page of my listing. I now have an events tab here, which I did not have before because I added the event. Here it is. It's called the ABC event. There's the logo that I added here that's different than my own. Visit the website. It says Google. We added that. It says it's posted by myself here, ABC Company, right? What's more important is that it will actually show up within the events area itself. And this is where we're going to get a lot of promotion for this particular event because it shows up right here. This is by date, July 28th is here. Shows me the address, information here. If I click into it, more information is here. Again, this is the detailed listing that I added. Shows me from what time to what time. Shows me the date of the event. Posted by ABC Company. The website for it, google.com. There's an actual phone number associated to it. Shows it on a map as well. So very detailed. I also showed that I wanted it as a charity event. So if I click on the charity events tab, here it shows right here as well. So an amazing way to promote events within your business. But again, note that abuse of this system will not be tolerated. So be aware that you're posting actual real events that people in Ottawa will want to actually attend. Let's go back to the administration panel. I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and then that will be the end of the tutorial for adding an event.